We have a full program of entertainment which may be nationally televised. We have a contest, an amateur gong show, so bring your own music. The first part of this tape is fun. The last part is boring politics. You choose what you'd like to watch.
Hi, I'm Sandy Hammergren, and I would like to invite you to our home on Saturday, October 26th, from 1 to 5, in celebration of Nevada Day. Please join us for cake and tours and visit our haunted house. We're looking forward to seeing you there. We're going to have a ghoulish time.
Thanks, Sandy. You do Halloween the best. Sandy's niece, Amber, will be dancing at our party and took a lesson from Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie, I wanted to ask you to come to the Doctor's Gong Show, and you're going to be gone.
Unfortunately, Debbie couldn't be here on Nevada Day, but a lot of other celebrities are going to be. We're going to have a party. We've got bands, music, ice cream, food. Come and join us, celebrate Nevada Day. There'll be a dedication of the Fremont Street Experience at 3 o'clock. Meanwhile, take a look at what Bob Anderson saw around the house here, and it'll be open for you to see. Hope to see you Nevada Day.
Hello, I'm Bob Anderson, and welcome to Around Your Home. We're coming to you from the Castillo del Sol, which really just used to be a typical 4-bedroom stucco home that turned into this gigantic museum. I guess the owner here got just a little bit carried away, you know, with the blueprints and the planning. He just keeps going and going and going. Matter of fact, he really went over the top, literally, because on the top of this place, he built a planetarium and an observatory. He had lawsuits filed against him. The neighbors thought he was a peeping Tom. That's ridiculous. We know who this is. He's just a little eccentric guy. He's an eccentric doctor. He's our former lieutenant governor, neurosurgeon, and of course, lounge entertainer, Lonnie Hammergren.
Live in Las Vegas. Have you seen the bright lights burning up and down?
Stay with us because we're also going to go to an antique market where a $4,500 find turned into a $75,000 profit. You're not going to want to miss that story. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Lonnie, where do we start? I mean, I've been here 100 times to your home. There's so much to see. You have 3 different houses here, but we're in this main room to start with. This is kind of like the piano room, eh?
Yeah, it's a music room.
This is a music room.
This is Liberace's piano. They had a party at Liberace's house and put all kinds of sprinklers and sparklers and things on it. And then he hauled around all over the United States when he would do concerts and just play honky-tonk. And
it has a regular sound to it. It's not out of tune. That's
no,
the
no,
sound.
no. That's the sound. It's out of tune now.
Yeah.
But this is what I do when I play piano.
Yes, you do.
Honky-tonk and Ricky-Tick and boogie-woogie.
I know you do, and you sing too. You've sung with me many times in Vegas on the stage.
Was I drinking?
Well, no, not you. No, I was. That's why I brought him up. I was.
That's where they have the old tin roof cafe, where they play the blues until the break of day. The old fascinating baby just a high and dry, dancing to the meanest old band in town. Oh Lord, I got the tin roof blues. That's what we can do.
You told me about a story about another piano that's a fascinating story about Las Vegas. Matter of fact, you got the Rat Pack sitting right here, a little inspiration.
I got him here. And the situation was I got a phone call at the office, and Ben said that there's piano for sale out there. It's an old piano from New York, and they got a whole bunch of things at a yard sale behind the sands for the employees. And he was an employee, and I said, I think I'll go down and check it out. Turns out I looked at to Steinway. I called in the number to the company. It was the one sold when the sands open up. It was the piano from the Copa room.
Love's the free, fine, wild. He's got a beat like a cop.
Unbelievable.
And I
That must have cost you $1 million.
Well, I paid. Somebody else had bought it just a few minutes before for $300. I said, how'd you like to double your money? I gave him $600 cash, embarrassed, and ran home with it. Well, I painted it all up because it was pretty shabby looking, no top.
Right. Yeah.
But it played perfect. It was absolutely, it had been kept up on the inside.
Unbelievable.
And now I have a Liberace top, transparent Liberace top on the same
Plexiglass.
thing. Plexiglass top.
That's what he had, a lot of those.
Sure.
Boy, the good old days, the Rat Pack. I love the old days, don't you?
Oh, I sure do too. Come on, I'll show you some other things. This piano here, again, I got, and my wife gold leafed it by hand.
This is unusual here.
Well, what it is, you see, there's so many things that I built before they built the Luxor.
Right.
All this pyramid theme, I did that. I reproduced a lot of the casino themes about 10 years ahead of time. Well, but walk up to that and say a magic word around your home 3 times. Go up there and
Go
do
up here
that.
and say it?
Yeah, say that.
Around your home. Around your home. Around your home. Oh my goodness, this show is magical. Hey, this is my favorite room in here.
It's the bar, Bob.
Well, we're sitting here in the bar. It's a pretty unusual room, too.
Well, it's a bar 100 years old. I patterned it after my grandpa's bar in Sunrise, Minnesota, and I took artifacts from Nevada. The back bar is from Goldfield. And then I put it with modern Nevada. These stools.
Mm-hmm. What about those stools? Liberace stools?
Liberace's bar stools. They're caribou, but they're cast out of metal. So they took the horn and then they made female molds and then made castings out of it.
Wow, isn't that unusual? I didn't even realize that, but that is it. That looks like caribou.
Yep.
Whew, this is great. Well, we've seen the music room, we've seen the bar. There must be a room that you just kind of let yourself relax in.
Well, I get up early in the morning and I read the paper. I also have a Bible study group, and let me show you the room where I can sit down and relax and read.
Oh, love it. Hey, stay with us. There's a lot more on Around Your Home. Okay, and now there's such a big house here. We're going to look. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Good. We're going to go in and look at the Johnny Weissmuller room.
Help yourself.
Well, this is very unusual here. There's so much history in this room. I can hardly wait to hear about it.
Well, it's been a lot of fun collecting. Johnny Weissmuller lived in town, actually.
He lived here?
He lived in Las Vegas. He was a greeter at Caesars, and I have the painting that they gave to him when he left. It's an oil painting of Caesar's Palace. And a lot of the other things I got at an auction. He died in Mexico, but he had lived here last, and so a lot of furniture was in storage. So I got all kinds of things and artifacts and sofas. This rocking chair was probably the most interesting one because Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands gave it to him 40, maybe even 50 years ago. And I added these other rockers' feet when the other ones broke out, but this was the way it was upholstered.
Boy, I loved him. You know, I mean, I would never miss a. Used to sit in front of the TV and
He's fabulous.
I'd give you a yell. But
I even got his boots and other clothes and his loincloths and things, but the boots I had altered a little
do
bit.
you wear his loincloth too?
Don't wear the loincloth.
But you wear his boots.
I wore his boots,
Okay.
yeah. And this was more of a riding boot. This is not a Tromp through the jungle boot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a lot of things. I've got these initials and hats and binoculars and...
If you were to pick one thing, which would really be difficult, because literally I would say not hundreds, there's probably thousands of things here on your property. In your backyard, what is there something that you're maybe most proud of, or really that stands out the most?
Well, I think the one that was the most interesting is I have a real Apollo spacecraft. I was a flight surgeon in the Apollo program, and I had to eliminate myself from the scientist astronaut program because, while my vision is correctable with glasses to superb vision, you had to be without glasses as an astronaut at the time. So I washed myself out of the program, and kept my interest in space medicine. And then I acquired a real Apollo spacecraft.
Any more? You have a lot more out here, Lonnie.
Well, oh, hey, I've got stuff hidden away that my wife doesn't even know about yet.
And your wife has sales when you're out of town, too, and you don't even know about it. She sells stuff and you don't even know about it.
Yeah, and then she does, and she tells the news media, and they announce it in the news media, so we just flock with people here that want to look at the house and want to look at all the things. They don't necessarily want to buy them, which makes me happy.
Right.
But Sandy, she won't tell me what she sold either. I have to figure it out. It might take me a year. I'll never figure it out.
You'll never figure that
Never
out.
figure it out.
This has been so great, Lonnie. I really appreciate you having us here in your home. It's like it is. It's really it's a museum, and it's a comfortable place that you call home, you and Sandy.
I'll call it the Hammergren home of the Nevada history, but it's a little more than Nevada history, and the Smithsonian has given me a name already. I gave them in the Department of Interior some pieces from bunks from cots from World War II where we locked up the Japanese. Nobody had any of this. So I gave it to the Department of Interior, and the Smithsonian has named the house the Hammersonian.
Oh my God.
So that's one of the titles.
You have a lot of hotel casino signs too.
Oh, yes.
The old ones.
They throw them away.
I know.
And I'm waiting for, I got my bid in for other ones they're tearing down.
You know, that's really something. Like the old Coca-Cola bottles and stuff. They're worth a lot of money someday, these signs.
Well, the Dominies have given me the La Concha sign right on the strip when they take that down to build the next thing. And there's other ones that are still functioning that I got my eye on.
I see you have a replica of the Hoover Dam in your backyard.
The Hoover Dam, or Boulder Dam, was built and finished in 1935. Before that, there was nobody living in Las Vegas. And I enjoyed it so much that at the 50th anniversary in 1985, I built a replica. I got an 8-ton boulder and a 9-ton boulder from the Bureau of Reclamation, slung them over the fence, built a dam between them with men who'd worked on the original building of the dam 50 years before.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely.
You had it built with the same men that
Same
built the
man,
dam.
yeah.
How did you find those guys?
They live in Boulder City.
Oh, they still live out there.
Sure. A lot of the people had a history in Boulder City. That's a lovely town.
Tell us about some of the trains that you have here in the property.
Well, the main train that goes around the yard is a 18-inch gauge mining locomotive from the West End Mine out by Lake Mead. Then there's the big locomotive that was used to help dig Yucca Mountain. And then I've got a Harry Potter train and a lot of other mining equipment. So I've got trains and trains and trains. And then there's a big reproduction of a 4-4 locomotive, which is the Virginia Truckee locomotive, full size.
Wow.
And so that one I made myself out of pieces and parts. But all the rest of them were working locomotives.
Well, that's why you need all this property for all those trains.
Oh, I need more.
So you ought to buy up about another 5 or 6 houses down here. You know?
There's no money for that, Bob. But I don't need more space because now I go down with underground tombs, underground mines, and up with spacecraft.
You said that you have things. Do you go underground here? Do you have basements?
Oh, yes.
You do?
We have hidden rooms, war rooms.
Goodness. War rooms.
Underground mines. Sandy has special rooms for her Halloween haunted houses, but the best one is an Egyptian tomb.
My goodness.
I also have to fake people out so they wouldn't get in the tomb, they put chariots. So I have a room for underground cars from the stars, from movies, Rolls Royces, so that people would steal the treasure and not disturb the pharaoh who lies beyond.
Whew. What a story. You also have an outdoor stage area that I've performed on many times out there.
And the stage is in the shape of Nevada. The pieces and parts are from all kinds of different casinos, new ones and old ones, and I just scrounge around and get all the parts and have fun. We've got doctors' gong shows back there, well, one weekend when I was running for lieutenant governor, we had 10,000 people.
I remember that.
2,000 on Friday, 3,000 Saturday, and 5,000 people as house guests on Sunday.
I remember. That's the one I performed at.
I'm sure it was. You've been here for when I needed you. You were here.
I was here. That's right.
Hey, we'll be right back.
My name is Burville Edward Swindle. I've been a lifelong Democrat. I ran against Jan Jones in 1998 for the Democratic Party. My friend Lonnie Hammergren ran against Kenny Gwynn. I strongly support Lonnie Hammergren for his humanitarian ideas. As Lieutenant Governor, he did an excellent job in tourism and economic development, and he was the motivator to bring the movie industry into the state of Nevada. He is a member of the Screen Actors Guild, and he is endorsed by many unions in the state of Nevada. He never crossed the picket line at the MGM, he never crossed the picket line at the Frontier, and he never crossed the picket line at the Golden Gate. In fact, he picketed with the union members at the Golden Gate. He understands the need to improve our healthcare system for our kids and for our seniors, and especially prescriptions for our seniors. He has sponsored many charitable functions, Spinal Bifida, American Cancer Society, and many more. I would appreciate your vote for Lonnie Hammergren. He supported healthcare legislation for 25 years. We need change in our healthcare, our legal, and our insurance programs. With Lonnie's years of experience, I believe he can accomplish these goals. I'll be helping Lonnie with the Nevada Day event here at his home on October the 26th between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Come and talk to Lonnie about the problems we have. He'll let you know how he is going to solve those problems. Bring your kids. They can look at Sandy's Halloween decorations and look at her haunted house. Edward Swindell here, a Democrat for over 40 years, and I'm asking you to vote for Lonnie Hammergren. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lonnie Hammergren. I enjoyed the job of Lieutenant Governor, economic development, tourism, movie industry, but I wanted more. I wanted to be involved with healthcare interests, with educational opportunities for people, and those are the jobs of the governors. So when the governor's job became open, I ran for governor. But I lost to the moneyed business interests that wanted somebody else. I'm mad at the Republican Congress, and I'm mad at the Democratic Congress for failing to provide prescription relief for seniors. It was pure party politics at its worst and could have been done 6 months ago. We must also find a way to keep our utilities affordable here, especially our electric rates. Maybe we'll have to supplement the incomes for these people on fixed income in relation to their utilities. Nevada has the worst campaign finance laws in the nation, bar none. We need to have campaign finance reform. This spring, I witnessed the deplorable situation of good doctors having to leave town because of increase in malpractice insurance rates. An insurer left town and nobody could get insurance without exceedingly excessive rates for people who had never been sued. The suits are so silly, some of them. One of them is because the patient developed stretch marks because the doctor, quotes, let her gain too much weight. The whole country is lawsuit silly. This month's Reader's Digest, that's outrageous, sued sick. Because this is a story about the OBGYN doctors in Las Vegas. Cheryl Edwards, Norwell, she had to leave town. $200,000 a year for malpractice insurance. Now, we have $28 billion lawsuits in the last couple of weeks because of a person smoked and ended up with cancer. 28 billion? Where will it end? interesting part about all this has led to, of course, a special session of the legislature. It didn't help OB/GYN doctors at all. It helped trauma doctors. So we still have a major crisis, enough so OB/GYN doctors are leaving the state every day. We are ranked the worst state in the United States for availability of OB/GYN care currently. The malpractice lawsuits don't end up in patients' pockets. The malpractice premium, 2/3 of it goes to attorneys, both the plaintiff and the defensive attorneys and the insurance companies. And the insurance companies are losing money and don't want it. Only 1/3 goes to the patients. It's ridiculous. I've included a film clip of the distrust that's being developed between doctor and patient, in which a patient was admitted to the hospital with a probable skull cancer. And before the doctor had even ordered the tests and finalized a surgical plan, a relative said, "Hurry up and operate on her today or I'll sue you for malpractice." Patient didn't even know about this. This was outside the room. Well, look at the film clip yourself and see the circumstances that happened. The legal system must change. The doctors must do a better job of policing themselves. We know if they're bad doctors. We know if they're good doctors. I wanted to be a part of this process. Thought I'd never be in politics again. And the last day I filed when I realized Nevada needs doctors in the legislature to try to improve health care, not just for the doctors, health care for the patients. Please vote for me for Assembly 15. It'll be a vote you'll always feel good about.
My name is Lorraine Medeiros, and I'd like to tell you about my experience in Las Vegas Hospital in September of 2002. I was brought in for a surgery that was supposed to have been done to cut open my head from ear to ear, take out all of my bone and everything in my forehead, remove what was supposed to have been, at that time we thought, a malignant tumor, and chemotherapy and radiation, put everything back months and months down the road. I'd have to have ribs removed to replace my forehead, put me back together, and the doctor that was supposed to have done this somebody said to him something about malpractice because he wasn't moving along quick enough, and we went through 9 different neurosurgeons before Dr. Hammergren was called, and he had the courage to come and see me and help me with this lump that I had. He took a look at it and immediately said, we'll opt for a simpler way of doing this, which is go in and see what's there first. He went in, he put a tube in, he drained it out, and all it was an abscess. And there I didn't have to go through the whole rigmarole. And Dr. Hammergren had the courage to do all of this, even though 9 other doctors would not touch me. I have perfect insurance, and because of malpractice, stating something about malpractice, not one of them would touch me, but Dr. Hammergren is the only one that had the courage to go ahead and take a look at me and decide what was best, and what he decided was best.
If the doctors would have had the benefit of the additional tests, they might come to the same simple solution that I did. But they got scared away because of the threat of malpractice. We need to do something in Nevada for legal reform, health care reform, insurance reform. I know all those areas and can help out. Please vote for me for your assemblyman, I know it'll be a vote that you'll look back at and say, I did the right thing. And sure glad it's cloudy today, because I'm getting awfully sunburned out here trying to hitchhike a ride to Carson City. Come to our Nevada's birthday, October 26th, from 1 to 5. We're going to have a celebration.